The Malecon here in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico has been completely destroyed. Hurricane Priscilla just touched down in Puerto Vallarta and the strong waves have completely torn apart this beautiful landmark here. We're gonna go see the extent of the damages and how big the waves are right now on Playa Camarones and the Malecon. Let's go. Welcome back, beautiful people, to another episode of More Live Diaries. And yes, it's true. It's hurricane season here in Puerto Vallarta, and we're getting some nasty waves causing some nastier damage here along the coast. So we're gonna go check it out. To be honest, today is October 7th, and honestly, I had no idea that this was going on until I started seeing videos pop up online. In our neighborhood here of Agua Azul, we're about a 5 to 10 minute drive from Playa Camarones, from the coast, and it's just really hot and humid. It hasn't rained in about a week, so we were really hoping for some rain. It is just very, very hot. But we did not expect for there to be such damage over there on the Malecon, on the coast. So I'm gonna take the short walk it takes to go there, and let's explore this thing together. It looks nasty online, so let's look at how bad it really is in real life. Before we get there, let's get a word from our sponsor in. Marc in Mexico here, and I'm at the Bienvenidos office here on Paseo Badillo in beautiful Zona Romantica. Looking to buy or sell in beautiful Puerto Vallarta, I am here to assist you. Myself and the Bienvenidos team here, full of seasoned real estate agents, are looking to make your dream home come to life. Other things that I offer here in Puerto Vallarta are property management, whether you're looking for short-term or long-term renters. Also, real estate videography and photography to make your beautiful property stand out amongst the competition. Give me a call or shoot me an email today. My information is down in the description below. And now back to the regular More Live Diaries programming. Marc in Mexico here, and I'm out. This morning, people started sending me videos of how gnarly the waves were hitting, how bad the Malecon looks right now. And I showed Kathleen, and we were both like, oh my God. I cannot believe how bad it actually is. For the last couple days, we had been hearing, the hurricane stuff online here and there. We don't follow anything too closely, to be honest. But yeah, this morning on my drive to school, I noticed that there was some really bad flooding in Versailles neighborhood. And honestly, like, if it spits outside Versailles, gets flooded. So I didn't think anything of it. I don't think the water is a direct result of the coastal water, but it must have something to do with just the drainage system, water system, whatever you want to call it, and being overwhelmed with the amount of water in the high ocean. So really crazy stuff. Yeah, apparently all the streets along the coast there do have some really bad flooding, and it stinks too. It's probably mixed in with a lot of sewage. It's just nasty work. We're gonna walk down through Cinco de Diciembre, show you guys some stuff along the way, and yeah, I brought the drone too, so we'll get some drone shots. I saw waves as high as like 2 stories hitting the coast, not to mention all the beautiful statues over there on the Malikon just getting rocked by these really big, really powerful waves. I'm excited to check it out, and I'm also nervous at the same time. So it's almost been a couple years since Hurricane Lydia touched down, and that was in November when we had first moved into our old apartment in Agua Azul, and that was a really nasty hurricane as well. But it was followed by a lot of rain, which caused flash floods, which was even worse than the actual hurricane. But I'm gonna link that video we did to show you guys the extent of the damages on the Malecon for Hurricane Lydia 2 years ago. And it hasn't even rained with this one, and the damages already seem significantly worse than that one. So I'm really curious. To see, you know, what this looks like over there. I was looking at where Barracuda is at the beginning of Playa Camarones, and it looks like it is messy over there. So I'm getting ready. Funny enough, we've been wanting to go to the Malecon since we got back. It's been a month since we came back from Toronto, and we just haven't gotten the chance to go yet. We're always busy, or the kids are playing with their friends. They rather do other things. So been wanting to go, and we're planning on going later this week, and I don't think that will happen. I do not think that we will be going for a little while by the looks of it. That sucks. Honestly, if anyone has ever eaten over here at this restaurant, which I think is called El Andiariego, something like that, please let me know. This is the most beautiful restaurant here in Puerto Vallarta. Look at those plants, and it's always this beautiful. And right across the street is Señor Frog's. Let me know if anyone's ever bought anything from there. I don't get the hype, but I have never gotten anything there, not even remotely close. For the sake of better lighting, I'm walking in the sun for you guys, and it's extremely hot, and I'm sweating buckets. I'm walking right along here, Buenaventura Hotel, and I'm going to try to get as close to the beach as possible. I see that there are some closures here, but I'm just gonna get some first reactions to Playa Camarones, what the state of the actual beach is first of all, and also what the waves are looking like. So as you can see right here, so there is some red tape, some water draining there from the side. I'm sure water got into the pool area and such, and it's all wet basically all over here. Yeah, so just walking is very messy and wet, but we'll get to check it out here. All right, we're at the beginning here of Playa Camarones. The waves are very big. The beach is empty. The water's coming all the way up the beach over there. But honestly, I have seen bigger waves on this beach, and it was packed with people. So overall, the waves right here as it stands aren't the biggest I've seen, but they are coming up quite high. And yeah, they are very, very powerful, just looking at them now. The pools at the Buenaventura and this hotel here, which I don't remember the name of, are right here by the playa. They're overlooking the beach, kind of like an infinity pool. And I could see a whole team working to clean those up. So really bad time, I guess, to have your trip here in Vallarta if you're staying at the hotel on the beach here. But yeah, there's a lot to see. There's a lot to see. Let's stay positive, guys. The Buenaventura here is also a hot mess. What a shame. This is a really beautiful hotel. We like coming here for day passes. Great buffet, nice pool for the kids. But man, oh man, is nature a bitch. Some guy just yelled at me from a microphone. Said the beach is fully closed right now. La zona de playa está cerrada. So fully closed, and the water actually just came super high right now. So for safety reasons, I'm gonna walk over there to another lookout over by Barracuda and see what the damage is over there. All right, we're on the other side of the hotel right now, right near Barracuda restaurant. Again, the street is closed off. There's red tape. I could see the water flooding all the way up this little, I don't know what you would call it, but to kind of drain the water from the street here. The water is all the way up here. This street is fully closed off. And let's go see what the actual damage is to the street. There are a ton of rocks. All these rocks here, all these rocks are not normally here. It's a cobblestone road, but it's usually not just a stone road. So Barracuda restaurant is just a complete write-off. Oh my god. Oh my god. The restaurant is a complete write-off. The water came in here and just completely destroyed everything. Thankfully, a lot of this stuff is cement and wood, so it will be put back up. And I'm gonna go show you guys this over there. That's the lifeguard station that's in the middle of the road. Oh my god. Wow. The wave just came all the way up through the restaurant again. Other little bar here next to Barracuda. So this is the lifeguard lookout, which is usually all the way over here on the beach. So traveled quite a long distance. And I was talking to that guy there, and as I was talking to him, the water literally came all the way up through the restaurant to where we were standing, which is insane. This street overall isn't too bad, but there's a lot of residential houses. On this little street here, there's bags of dirt and sand outside to try to keep the water out. Hopefully all the houses are okay in this area. There's a lifeguard on duty, or two, which is good, just to keep people off the beach, such as myself. Well, you know, I'm media. I gotta get close to the danger, guys. All right, I'm arriving at the most southern part of Playa Camarones. My old stomping grounds. We used to live out here, just a 1 or 2 minute walk. Let's check it out and see what the difference is between the northern point and the southern point. There's red tape as well here. blocking off the street. But let's check this out. Lots of rocks everywhere. Beautiful Playa Camarones. A hot mess right now. Woo! You can see the wave coming from all the way back too. This is gonna be a big one. Oh my God. Those set of waves were crazy, actually pretty scary. I had to move back a little bit. They're coming up all the way here. And yeah, there's just sets of small waves and then these massive ones coming in, just crazy, crazy. You could see them coming from like half a kilometer away over there. All right, well, just got kicked off. Just got kicked out again by a lifeguard. He said all the way back here, past the first peligroso sign. Let's go off to our next destination. We're gonna go to the beginning of the Malecon next. Have a look, walk on there if we can. But this is what I'm really looking forward to seeing, and not looking forward to at the same time is just the extent of the damages over there. Really unfortunate, but people here work really hard, really fast, and this is a tourist destination, so it'll pop back up within a reasonable time. Hitting the start of the Malecon here where the McDonald's is, and I'm actually surprised that this area for the most part just seems untouched. However, there's a lot of beach here still, and where the waves hit the hardest here on the Malecon is closer to the Arcos point, so the main area where there's an amphitheater. That's where the waves basically just on a regular day hit the retaining wall. So we're gonna go check out what it looks like over there. There's still some yellow tape here preventing people from going down, and things just look a little crooked in general. Gracias. Not bad. Overall, not bad at all. Very rocky. Wouldn't go to the beach. The kids love playing here, and this little spot here remains untouched. The bathrooms downstairs are probably a mess. This side just looks fully untouched, which is great. Great to see. All of the lifeguard cabins are all new. None of them were there before we left for the summertime, so really cool to see that lifeguards have a little spot to sit, and it's easier for people on the beach to spot them as well. And they're everywhere. They're on like 2 or 3 beaches that I've seen so far. I'm sure that they're on most of them, so great to see. It is very hot, very humid. The wind that I feel, there's a little breeze, and it's just a hot breeze. My shorts are soaked from sweat, my shirt's soaked from sweat, dripping. Really, really hot. We could use a little bit of rain. This guy's chilling. Malecon in this area is looking way better than I thought. Overall, it's not in terrible shape. There's still people eating out at the restaurants. It's not busy by any means, but at the very least, it's not completely ruined. Not this part anyways. There's a lot of police presence out. The edge part of the boardwalk's completely yellow taped off, so and there's police presence kind of blocking it off, making sure no one gets too close to the edge, because the cement seats do fall quite frequently whenever the waves hit them. which I think is the case over there. We're getting somewhat close to the Arcos now. We're by the Mandela. So let's keep going a little bit further. Gonna try to make it all the way to Rio Cuale and see what the conditions like just all the way over there. This is exactly what I was just talking about. The seats that cover the edge here do fall once the waves hit them, so an absolute mess in this area. Most of them are not even broken, which is actually really impressive. They just recently changed all of these because a bunch of them were broken, but they're all in pretty good condition right now. You can tell that the water came quite high over here because there's a bunch of rocks all over the ground here. These are still standing, thank God. Okay, so things start getting interesting right here. For reference, I am where during Dia de los Muertos the Catrina is, and everything just seems like it's been completely wiped out. There's kind of a bulldozer cleaning it up. Overall, it looks clean, which is great. I'm sure they've been working all day at it, cleaning up the damages and stuff. The waves are still huge, so I'm sure the water is going to come up quite high, but let's have a look here. Bulldoze over here, cleaning things up, picking up dirt. Not terrible, but it's looking bare out here. I don't know why. The bus is still going down the streets. I thought the street going along the Malecon would be completely closed, but it's still open operating with full traffic. There are a couple trucks here being filled with debris and rocks, those types of things, but I thought that this was going to be way worse than it actually is in this area. They're looking a lot better than I thought, thankfully. I saw videos of seahorse here being completely drowned out in the waves. The waves are coming up and just covering it completely. So the waves have died down quite a bit. They're still very strong, but wow, that's unreal how hard and how fast they must have been coming in. Sandbags all over here, going all the way up there to Café de Artistes, I believe. And yeah, nice to see that people did prepare for this. Unlike me, you know, I'm living 5-10 minutes away and it's all sunny and hot over there. Nothing goes on over there, just some nice waterfalls and barbecues and cervezas. Fully vacation mode over there. We are at Los Arcos right now. Whew, looking great, thankfully. For those that, you know, follow Puerto Vallarta and the things happening here, Los Arcos was destroyed many years back from a hurricane as well, I believe. Long before we were here, but she's still standing. So this area here is a hot mess. Windows boarded up. This is the Navy Museum. And this place often gets flooded too, just with regular high tides. The water usually comes all the way up to the wall here, so this is a pretty regular So this area floods pretty frequently, but I've never seen it in this bad of shape. Here, let's have a look. In front of the marketplace here on the Malecon, it is completely destroyed. Alright guys, it has come to my attention that I think this area is actually under construction on the Malecon, so thankfully it is not due to the hurricane and debris from the ocean. I was kind of looking at the footage a little bit later. I asked Kathleen, I asked a few friends, if they knew if there was any construction there, and there is in that general area, so I'm pretty sure they're redoing this whole area, which is why it looks like it's quite literally been bombed. So thankfully it is not due to the hurricane and it's not damages. This was all pre-planned, I'm assuming. If anyone knows, please leave a comment down below if you've been to the Malecon recently. Again, we haven't been in well over 3 months at this point, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but at least, guys, the Malecon is not in the shape that I thought it was in yesterday when I made this video. Of course, used the thumbnail for shock factor in this area, but I'm really happy that it's in better shape than expected. So let's go back to the video here. Wow, completely destroyed. It's like a bomb hit it. So this part of the Malecon here, where the dancing couple is, where there's usually a bunch of food vendors, is completely destroyed. It is not looking good, and it's all the way down to, I'm going to show you guys in just a second, but this is where in general the waves hit the hardest, and yeah, it really did a number out here. Even here, like, I've never seen it like this. It's all in these weird patterns. I don't know if I just don't remember it being like this, but yeah, the ground's super weird over here. Let's have a look. Maybe I'm just drawing a blank, but I don't remember the ground being in swiggly patterns like this. I could be wrong. Let me know down in the comments, but all the restaurants are still opening up, which is hilarious, but gotta make money. Just making our way up to the Rio Cuale bridge right now. And yeah, that part of the Malecon is a mess. I actually see some surfers over there in the water. I thought my mind was playing tricks on me, but there's people in the water out there surfing, which is hilarious. But yeah, they're over there. I'll show you guys. Rio Cuale over here looking good. Looking a little green, but Rio Cuale on the Pacific side. Yeah, there's legit surfers over there. Guys, I have never in my 3 years of living here seen anyone surf Playa Los Muertos or any playa in this general area. It's hilarious. The waves are huge, but there are at least 20 people surfing right now. Woo! Boogie boarding, surfing in straight white water. There's also a group right over here. That is epic. Guys, this is it for this emergency episode / walking tour of the damages on the Malecon from this Hurricane Priscilla, I believe it's called. Overall, I thought it was going to be significantly worse than it was for the whole Malecon, but the damages were worse than I also thought in this specific area of the Malecon. So thankfully, there's a team working on fixing it right now. I pray that we get some rain because it's super hot, extremely humid. Comment down below what your thoughts are. Is the Malecon in worse shape than you thought or in better shape than you thought? Overall, I'm surprised. I'm happy that things aren't as bad as I thought they would be after seeing some of the footage this morning. The waves were incredibly big in the morning, so things have died down. People are out there surfing, which is insane. But overall, things are looking positive. So comment down below your thoughts. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We have a lot more content for you guys on Puerto Vallarta, surrounding areas, cost of living stuff, walking tours, podcasts. More Life Diaries is your one-stop YouTube channel. If you love Puerto Vallarta, if you live here, if you want to come here, if you want to move here, hit the subscribe button, guys. It's greatly appreciated. We work hard on these videos, so your support is extremely appreciated. Thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode. This is our journey. More Life Diaries. Peace. Thank you for watching More Life Diaries.